it all behind you. I said, take down everything that stands in your way. Don't stop believing it'll work out again, my friend. Stand out and be a part of everything good. Wake up, you're gonna be all that you should. Try out all the things you always wanted to be. You'll see, 'cause I know what I know, that you've got it in you, and I see that you are a winner.
I feel like putting together a poor me video. Yes, I want to have a pity party right now. A big, huge, colossal sized poor me pity party. Remember back, and this was probably early in 2015, when I had this finger in a brace and I was saying how I have trigger finger, and I read that if you rest the finger it can get better. Remember that? I was wearing this big huge honking brace on my finger. Well, I only wish that what I thought was just isolated to this finger was what I thought it was back then. In fact, so this is the harsh reality when you're adopted. You don't know what is ahead for you. For all I know, all the people in my family croak off before they hit 70, and I'm dead. I'm on my way on the fast track down to decrepitude and death. Yes, it could be that even though I feel like a kid inside still. Oh my God, that's the weirdest thing. You know, I never thought at my age I would still feel that way, but I do. For all I know, I'm on the last lap of the race. For all I know, I'm going to drop dead of decrepitude in 2 years. I don't know, but yes, since back then and the trigger finger, I now have trigger finger on this finger and this finger on this finger. So these guys, hey, isn't this a sign for some green metalishi? Actually, I don't know if anyway. You had to know the song to know what anyway. I have trigger finger in at least four of my fingers. And what I found out about trigger finger too is it's not, the issue is not up here or here in the joint like I thought. It's actually here in this part of your hand. And they do have surgery. They can fix it. I just don't feel like going through that right now. But yes. So what causes trigger finger? It could be a lot of things. It could be overusing the finger, or it can be arthritis. Yeah. I'm 50. I'm gonna be, oh my God, this is just like, oh, it's not happening. I'm gonna be 53 years old this year in November, which is like almost like tomorrow. It's so close. I'm gonna be 53. And I went to the doctor and had x-rays taken because I was pretty sure I had arthritis and I wanted to confirm it. Oh yes, you have arthritis. It's funny when doctors tell you that you have arthritis, they don't then tell you what you can do to fix the problem or help the problem. It's like they just take a big black pen and through your name write you off as something that cannot be helped. Because technically there is no cure for arthritis. I kind of wish they put a little more effort into it. Now that I know what it feels like, it's shit. It is shit. Arthritis is shit. It's horrible. And they need to cure it. They need to find a cure now, especially because it's affecting me. It's like, okay, time to get serious. Oh, speaking of, I had somebody on YouTube just in one of my videos. It's actually an older video, but he wrote and told me that I was very annoying. The only reason I mention it is because I feel like right now I'm being very annoying in this video, but whatever. I wrote him back and said, you know, I'm sure a lot of people think I'm very annoying, and I'm sorry you think I am, but yeah, I can't exactly be wonderful to everybody. Some people are going to think I'm annoying. Some people are going to think I'm a bitch. Some people are going to think I'm stupid because I cannot pronounce big words very well. I mean, there's a lot of things, but anyway, yes, I know I can be very annoying, and sometimes I'm annoying on purpose. And the video that he was commenting on, I think I actually was trying to be annoying on purpose. So hey, I served the goal that I was after quite well. But back to my annoying performance right now on this video. Arthritis is very, very bad. I have lots of hopes for my life, and I'd like to continue to be a bus driver. And I just hope I can continue to do what I'm doing despite my hands. But yes, doctors just kind of write you off when it's something that they can't hand you a pill and say, here, this will make you better. They kind of write you off. So I've been getting information from other people who have parents. Yeah, people my age who have parents with arthritis. Oh, you can try this and this and this. So I'm giving these remedies a try. Apple cider vinegar tablets, cod liver oil caplets. Does that just sound like something an ancient person would, you know, put in their mouth? Cod liver oil tablets? But somebody's father swears by them, so I ordered some today on Amazon, and I'm going to give that a try too, because it's really kind of important to me that my hands work. Immersing your hands in very warm water is very soothing. It helps the muscles relax. And paraffin treatment, which is, I find, very painful, and I haven't really noticed any improvement, but I got myself one of those little paraffin things that I use. So yeah, I'm doing what I can do. And the other thing they say not to do is don't, if you have a trigger finger, don't sit there and snap it. You know, it's not going to get better if you continue to do what's the problem. If you, oh, I'm going to exercise this finger, and eventually, no. Just don't put a lot of attention into it. What I find, and I think part of the reason it stuck around for a long time, is I was putting a lot of attention on this thing. I'd take, oh, is it, okay, it's still, yeah. And when I stopped thinking about it, and I stopped whatever, and I just continued to live my life, the problem went away. It's not very common that I have the problem. There are days when I wake up and my fingers are just stiff. And I have to, they feel like, it's kind of like, okay. Oh, can we bend them all the way? Oh! And then, okay, after the first initial bending, they kind of loosen up. They get a little bit better. Sometimes I wake up and the trigger fingers are going on. Sometimes 2 fingers at a time. And I do the same thing. I do the... get those fingers to bend. And then I get up and I get myself dressed and whatever, and I don't think about my fingers as much. I do my what I have to do during the day. But one thing I have noticed since this all started is, in the past, the problem was in the morning, and then it would be, I'd have normal hands through the course of the day. It was only in the morning. Now, I notice during the course of the day, they kind of feel different. They feel kind of achy and sore and stiff. So what keeps me from feeling really, really, really poor me, pity fest, serious, whatever, which is what, you know, this whole thing's about, me having a pity fest. When the doctor checked me out, she said, well, we'll need to take x-rays and we'll need to see if this is age-related arthritis or is it rheumatoid arthritis, which is inflammation type arthritis. And then I was kind of afraid because I read about rheumatoid arthritis, and that's something that you can get all over your whole body. And oh my God, I can't even imagine if my whole body felt like my fingers feel. So I was a little worried for a while, and then it came back. No, it's just age-related osteoarthritis. But I had read a little bit about rheumatoid arthritis. I went looking online and I found a girl, age 18, was writing about the fact that she had trigger finger and she had arthritis in her fingers. And 18 and she had arthritis. Because rheumatoid arthritis is something young people can get. And I'm like, oh God. That would be so bad to be a young person and have to deal with arthritis. How depressing is that? You want to talk about unfair. At least I've gone the majority of my life with normal, physically normal everything, except for I have bad knees, but nothing so bad that it's gotten in the way of my life. But it's only been in the last year that my fingers have become weird. But it does give you perspective when you read about somebody who's, oh my God, 18 years old, and they're dealing with something like rheumatoid arthritis, which means, you know, it's not just going to be in your hands very long. It's going to be in your arms and your shoulders and your back, and, you know. So yeah, once again, I'm like, guys, we need to come up with a cure for arthritis. It sucks. Anyway, so this is kind of like me telling people who remember the trigger finger thing and me wearing the brace. This is what it has developed into for me. I am suffering from a symptom of old age. In addition to, I have a hair on my lip, it's really annoying. In addition to the other things like crepey, icky, nasty looking skin on my hands, which, it's like I look at my hands when I'm driving sometime and I'm like, oh, I remember when my mother's hands looked like this, and I would look. Now I have hands like an old person. Or the fact that this used to not be here. There used to be an actual jawbone that you could actually see here. Jawbone. There used to be a, you know. Age is sucky. And then the bags under the eye, that's another one that, you know, when you feel good, you feel happy, you feel awake and ready to face your day, and you look in the mirror and you look like you're tired. Or like you've been crying because your eyes are puffy. It's like, shit. But you have to laugh too. I try to laugh at it. It's like, as long as I can continue to drive, I'll be okay. A lot of people at Metro are older drivers, like really old, like 70s, which is not really far away from me now that I think about it. I just think 70s is really old people. 70s, 80s, those are the really old people. Guess what? It's not very long from now for me that I will be there. I remember when I used to think 50s were, you know, and now here I am 50. 50s, they're not that old. 70s is not that long from where I am. That's just around the corner for me. And what's after that? See, there's me being annoying again. Yeah, I'm annoying. And you know what? It's annoying to me that people think I'm annoying. Anyway. So yeah, that's it. I just felt like making a video today, and I thought I'd talk about my poor afflicted life. I'm gonna have to finish my book pretty quick because maybe one of these days my fingers will be like this. And I'll have to type with my knuckles. Sorry. What I was saying, you gotta laugh. Because there's no other way to get through getting older. Old age sucks. I look at whenever I catch myself looking at somebody in their 20s who's beautiful, young, gorgeous, and I feel jealous. I feel like I will never have hair like that ever again. Oh, I feel bad. And then I think, well, one day they'll be just like you. And it won't even be very long either, because, oh my God, the time that happens between that and where I am now is just like a flicker. So when I see somebody young like that, I'm like, baby, live it up. Enjoy it. This is your moment. Shine. You know? And don't think you're old. God, this is something I would tell anybody who's in their 20s or 30s. 40s, yeah, kind of getting old, yeah, but you're still pretty young. But oh my God, 20s and 30s, and they're walking around, I'm so old. I did that. I'm so old. I'm 29 years old. I'm going to be depressed because I'm 29 years old. Fucking A. Live it up, baby. Because you're never going to be that young again. You know, really. So yeah, when I look at people who are younger, it's kind of like misery likes company. Okay, well, they'll one day, they'll have the same issues. Well, yeah. But at the same time, it's like, enjoy it. Don't waste a single moment feeling bad about how old you are. Because you're taking away from a moment that you could be reveling in your youth and the ability that you can move without hurting. You know? So anyway, this isn't absolutely no meaning or purpose to this video, except I felt like making a video and talking about arthritis and how it feels, and it's just how it's a downer for me. It's a bummer. It's discouraging for me. I'm hoping the nasty, icky, nasty, disgusting cod liver oil pills help. I'm hoping that I can find the right answers to continue to be a functional human being until I drop dead, which, as I said before, being adopted, who knows when that'll be. But I can kind of understand a little bit Robin Williams. This is a little more serious here, but being extremely depressed and then being told that you have Parkinson's and you're going to lose control of your body, and I can see how that could really be a hard thing. I mean, arthritis, it's not like you lose control of your body so much with arthritis. It's just that it decides that it doesn't want to do it anymore. It's like, I don't want to bend. I want to be straight. Or if I wake up and my hands are curled in, it's more like trying to uncurl them. It's like, it just gets stubborn. It doesn't want to work. It's not as cooperative anymore as you get older. So you don't lose control, but control becomes more difficult, let's just say. Anyway, me blathering, and the longer I blather, the more annoying it's going to get. So I will end this now. If you've been watching, thanks. Bye.
I am absolutely convinced that the main source of hatred in the world is religion. And I think it should be religion treated with ridicule and hatred and contempt.
Share the same weather, winter or summer, May or September, the 4th of whenever, it's better together. Let's get